Happy Wednesday, everyone. It's like 20 after 8, but I got so many things to do actually. How's everyone's Wednesday going? Right? So, Wednesday, I made a commitment myself to have a life in English all by myself because I decided to have I made a commitment. I like this word. I made a commitment to have a webinar in English and every month. So my coach, Lily, she suggested, Yuko, why don't you have the English live on Wednesday? It's just like, really? I said, all right, why not? I tried. Good. And without trying, I can get better, right? And I knew, oh, good morning, Susie. And I know last week was the first time. And then usually when you start doing something you're not used to, of course it's messy. Of course it's embarrassing, right? But you have to, if you want to change something in your life, you have to start from somewhere. And I made a commitment. I made a commitment to change my life, right? So, and then it's okay to start messy. It's okay to show anybody how messy I am, how imperfect I am for now, but I am pretty sure I can get better and better as I'm trying, right? So, anyway, so I kind of named this one's is like courage to commit, right? I always said I want to be confident. I want to be confident. And then I just like confident is good, but just like a love. I'm gonna explain. Just like a love, word of love. Oh, good morning, Ichiro-san. Good morning, Yukiko-san. Today is English Day, but thank you for stopping by. Thank you. So, I made just like a love. Okay, I wanted to say, love is good, but the word of love is overused, right? That's my perspective about love. The word of love. Love itself is great. And then it's a confident is saying, I felt it's the same way, same things. We use so much. Oh, good morning. We use so much. I want to be confident. I want to have more confident. We use so much about the word of confident. And I feel like I'm just like, what is confidence? Right? I feel like I'm like catching clouds. Like, I don't know. It doesn't have a shape. I don't feel like anything much. I know. And it's if I say I want to be confident, and I feel like it's a long way to achieve. Just like, it's good. It's you should have a goals too long way to achieve, but it feels like me maybe like I starting to do some exercise and I want to be like, I don't know, somebody's very famous or say like if I start running, I just like, okay, I'm going to go to full marathon. I just like, ooh, that's just really big. I don't even know like how to do it. Sorry, I have to learn the chair. So anyway, yes, thank you for joining. It's a messy. I still don't know what I'm doing, but I have to start from somewhere because I was doing a Japanese lives, and then I start building lots of support group. They send me love, and they're like cheerleaders, and then like because I believe I been keep doing it. It's a messy, but it's you know what? If you keep doing it, you're gonna build a muscle, right? I realize that as I'm doing exercise every single day, little by little, maybe 20 minutes, sometimes maybe a little bit more. And I noticed like, oh, hey, I starting to have muscle. So I thought, you know what? Maybe I can use for mentality too, right? If I can build physically, I am pretty sure I can build mentally. I starting to believe that way. So, that's why I just like, okay, confidence is a big word. So how about somebody, I know he kind of mentioned courage. So I just like, oh, I like the word courage, right? So so that's why I named this Wednesday show is Courage to Commit, right? Right? So we live, I think it's like commitment, courage to commitment, like tiny ones every single day, actually, right? It's a little things. Like say, it's kind of funny to say, but like, okay, I have a courage to say drive to go for it's kind of hard to say. I don't know how I'm saying now, but I have a courage like every morning I make myself encouraging myself to get up every morning, right, to do exercise. That's commitment. And then you know what the result is. It's a small things like 15-20 minutes every day. It's a small encouragement I do and commitment. And then if I do it every single day, I can get the result, right? So I thought, okay, that's really good. And I found today I was just kind of scrolling internet, and then because I need better words to speak better English, right? So I was checking some website written in English, and then I found a really good words too, right? Okay, so discover how every tiny changes you make. Oh, I'm going to start again. All right. Discover how every tiny changes you make can have transformative, I can't say that, transformative result. Right? Means tiny changes you make all the time, every tiny changes, and you will see the result for change. All right. So what I'm doing is tiny changes, tiny courage, and can have transformative result. I kind of believe that way. So I'm not gonna go too long. Maybe I'm another couple minutes. And thank you so much being with me this messy my Wednesday, alive. So anyway, I'm gonna share a little story before I go. And about it's the courage to commit. And then yesterday, one of my client came, and she was talking about her mother-in-law, and I was so impressed her mother-in-law's story. So I kept asking, right? Because her mother-in-law and born with polio, right? It's a disease, right? And then her parents, she was born in Italy. Her parents moved to Canada when she was little. I think she was grade 10 or something, not like little tiny. So, and then because of her English, she couldn't really speak English when she came to Canada as an immigrant, right? So she was grade 7, and they put her grade 1, and she hated school. She's smart lady, and then because of the language, she can't speak English much. So they put grade 1. Okay, back then that's like 50 some back then years ago. They used to do that. Now Canada, we don't do that. Even if you are like grade 7, and then they can't speak English, they're not gonna put grade 1 class. They're gonna be a teacher to teach English. Special teacher comes or go special class during school, and go to special class or something. Sorry if I'm wrong. Speaking wrong English. Just it's okay. Anyway, so she hated school because she's smart and the only thing she doesn't understand in English. And then, but she goes there. She went there because her parents back then they have to pay school. Now it's you don't have to pay school, like we pay tax. So and then one day her parents, she heard her parents saying, you know, she's born with polio, and then we have to support her rest of our life. And then she heard her parents talking, and then immediately she thought, no, I don't want to be dependent, right? I don't want just my parents to take care of me because how I born with, right? So she quit school. Next day, as soon as she heard the story, and then next day, she found a job. She quit school, she found a job. And then she started working. And she decided to, she started making money. And then that commitment, she's like, what, grade 7 and 8? Is like 14, 13. She made a commitment to take a responsibility for her life. And she encouraged, she had a courage to commit, right? She encouraged herself. I'm not gonna live like my life because I was born polio, like, you know, disabled. And then she's just like, no way, I will, this is my life, right? So I decided to work. And lucky she's, you know, I'm sure she's such a strong woman. And then people hired her just like, yeah, all right. And I'm sure she did her best, right? And then, so when I heard this story, I just like, wow, I was so moved by her stories. And now she's still, I think she's in 80s and 70s. I don't know. I never met her in person, but I hear her story, right? And she married. And then I heard her in-laws, like when decided to get married, her, like, you know, in-laws or like husband's family, everybody just like, you know, she's got polio, she's disabled. You can't, like, you're gonna have a hard time of life, right? But actually, I understand because, you know, the family worried, or like, you know, her parents, like, can you support? You're gonna be okay to marry, right? We worried from love, right? We love them, so we care about them. So we just like, are you gonna be okay? Maybe this is gonna be hard. Of course, we gave a love and advice for her, right? So, but she just like, nope, I'm gonna be okay. You know, I'm gonna marry. Because she committed herself. She made a commitment when she was 13, 14. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna be responsible in my life. Nobody's, like, I am, yeah, I'm gonna live my life, right? Even if this disease, right? So and the result is she raised 3 children, and then her children are wonderful. And then her house, because she's having a hard time to move around, but her house, she perfectly organized everything. That way she doesn't have to look things around whenever she needs to find something. So she created her life the way she wants to do, right? Not by the one, how do I say, the things it's around her, right? So I learned from that's my takeaway from this story is, if you make a commitment yourself, I'm responsible in my life, right? I have responsibility in my life. This is my life, right? And how do I say? You can, once you decided, and you can build the life you wanted to, right? So, because like determinations, and she made, she made a commitment. So I just like, wow, that's amazing. So my story is a little bit messy because I just heard this story yesterday. So I still gotta work on just talking a little bit better, right? But that's just what I felt from, you learn lots of things from everyday people. I like people's story, you know, because it's so relatable, right? Feels like, oh, yeah, if so and so, somebody's mother in law, somebody's father in law, my friends, if so and so are doing it, I can do it. Makes me feel like I can do it, right? If you see somebody's already done perfect, it makes you feel like she's already up there. I can't be like her. It's get discouraged, right? So I kind of myself, I like to have listen to story like people around me, right? That's why I just wanted to share the lady. She was born polio, but she decided to commit herself and to take a responsible for her life, and she had a courage, right? I'm sure she had like little tiny courage every moment, right? And then because of it, just before I go, and then my clients told me, you know what? She is always happy, always. Oh, hey, good evening, good night, good evening. That she said because of the way she lives, she made a decided her life. Sorry, she is always happy. Anything, any little tiny things, right? Any little tiny things make her happy. It doesn't take too much to make her happy, right? I I was so impressed, right? I do believe if you decided to live, take a responsibility your life, and then like make a commitment. If you have and if you have a courage to commit for every decision, everything, right? I hope I can just do it really good way. I don't know. Anyway, so I think it's just like it fulfill you, makes you happy, right? So I think that's why she's very happy. Any little things, everything, right? So I think that's people said, I want to be happy. I want to be happy. And then they said, I am going to be happy when I win lottery. I am going to be happy when I find my perfect partner. I'm going to be happy when I lose 10 kilograms or like 20 pounds, right? Why you wait? Hey, good morning, my beautiful niece. Why you wait to be happy, right? So you don't need to wait. Like you can have it. There's like you can just like you can create happiness. This stories goes like really like everywhere, but we're so impressed because her say, like she decided to take responsibility for her life. If you do that, I'm sure you don't have to wait until somebody else make happy. That's what I wanted to say, right? Because just like her, my client's grandma, she decided to take a responsibility her life. So I hope I can talk a little bit better. I don't know, but I want to have maybe I hope you guys do have a courage, little tiny courage is fine, courage to commit. So what is your commitment? What is your courage? Small, tiniest courage you can do it today. And then you know what? If you make a commitment to do something to change your life, and then it's possible you can do from today. Anyway, thank you for watching, and then I hope you guys, I trust you guys gonna have a wonderful Tuesday. Thank you.